Good morning, crypto world. How's everybody doing out there today? It's let's see, 1:38 a.m., 7/11/2019. The market has crashed. No, it hasn't. It's coming back a little bit at a time here. This is the buy time. Buy away. Get the discounted prices right now. Aisle 6. Okay, you've got 310 billion in the market at the moment, down about 20 billion in the last 24 hours. And that's approximate. Bitcoin, when it went up to 12.9 and then came down rapidly, pretty much took the market with it. And then you had just basically people get a little nervous and they sold off some. And you now have extreme discounts. Because look at, Ethereum, 268 now. XRP, 33 cents now. Go down the list. Litecoin, what's going on with Litecoin's halving and pricing, we'll see. And EOS at 464, you've got basically some discounting prices. Tron's back down to 2. So it's depressing to a piece here when you look at that graphing, but guess what? Good times are coming. So what you need to do is do your own research and find the stuff that's going to make you money. And that's the ticket. And speaking of possibly making some good money, Apollo is working on their Sharding index release, and let me just refresh the page. You've got basically a CMD line shards option, a minor input on the coding, and basically command line option change no faults. This, because I'm a coder, this is minor. They're changing one line, basically putting in for no defaults for no shards option. When you look at the banner, which is back, it was down for a little bit yesterday, shows the work that's going on for the historic sharding and the DEX with the atomic swaps coming fast. When you look at product and asset value, what could make you money? This is the ticket. Apollo's at the forefront of establishing the best in blockchain. There's the updater, which is immense. Adaptive forging. Then you have, and I'll go through a lot of this. And speaking of forging, a couple requests. Wanted to know about forging and more about it? You're going to get it today. Stay tuned. Okay, so you have basically this situation going on with Apollo any time now. You'll have the breaking news from me, and around that it is out. Okay, and that's sharding first, and DEX with atomic. Zimbabwe's US dollar ban ignites massive Bitcoin fever. Not just Bitcoin, it is cryptocurrencies. And when you look at what's going on with their mess in Zimbabwe and doing the Zim dollar, which is really not doing that well, this is very, very iffy in Zimbabwe. And that's the best way to put it. With the inflation, basically the merchants are basically saying no to the Zim dollar. There's just not a lot of action going there. And I would say that basically you have cryptocurrency is the future in Zimbabwe. And Apollo's right there. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in Zim. Getting to the wallets. The new 3.0 and the old version, which is still out there for the desktop, and the mobile. When you look at the screen and what it looks like, and new, old, new, old. Okay, also to the right, you'll see here the blockchain scan is progressing for Apollo, and the APL core initiative is progressing. As they put all this together, refactored the code, and now they're starting to scan again. I should say for updating the blocks, and the APL core initiative, putting out the core code. It's coming. TikTok, it's coming. In the forging, when you have your old wallet open, because I would say most of you are using the old still. If you're using the web is really the best thing to use when you're doing checks. Like say you have a problem with your desktop, it's not doing a certain thing. You can log into your web wallet with the same account number. Okay, just put in that account number, and you can check your balances. You can send if you're having issues with your desktop. It's really a nice backup, the web wallet is. And the web wallet is the first with a new version, which I can't wait for the dark mode. When it goes into the dark mode, it's going to be a lot easier to see. because right now it's a little tough to see stuff. You see how it looks a little set back there, but I'm not going to get into that. Let's move on. Okay, you've got for the forging of the new wallet on the web wallet with a new design. They put the start forging right here in the center, and you just hit this. Now I have this is not my wallet. This is a test wallet. When you click this button, you're going to have a box pop up that's going to say to you, put in your passphrase to start the forging. Do it. Okay, that starts the forging. You only get coins coming into your account when this balance is over 1,000, okay, and you have 1,440 block transactions. Now that, if the more balance you have, the faster those block transactions will go by. And I'll give you an example. When I started forging, it was a matter of, I would say, probably 2 hours before I got, my notice that I got forging coins coming in. And I have a large balance. Okay, so if you have a large balance, you can see how it could take about 8 hours. It could take a day. But then next thing you know, coins are coming in. And those are free coins. When you log out of your account, and this is the thing, this is so much better than mining. It's so much better. You can actually hit the 0 over to the side and log out. And then basically on the old wallet it says log out, and then it gives you a choice of log out and stop forging. You can do that and take care of business. You don't have to leave your computer running all day. Now getting back to the old version, here up in this little arrow next to the dashboard, this is where the forging piece is. Now see where it says unknown forging status? When you click this, you basically can't start it because I don't have more than 1,000 APLs. But this is the way to start forging in the old wallet. The box will pop up. Put your passphrase in, and you're good to go. With the discussion of forging, we might as well go over here. On the website, you have where you've got what is forging. This is on the FAQ page. Okay, so frequently asked questions. What is forging and how do I start? The links are down below for this. Just go to the website, go to the fact page, which is over here in the side banner that shows you the extras, including technical support, which is a rush, customer service for Apollo. You better believe it. Establish a ticket number and they get back to you. So what we just discussed, this is all in here plus more. So read this, okay, because I'm not going to take all the time to go through that right now. Read it. Also adapted forging, Apollo's breakthrough innovation. The piece here, I'll link this down below for you, but Apollo's updater and adaptive forging, two massively beautiful things. And Apollo's, like I said, at the forefront of the market. Let's get into one piece of a video piece on additional Apollo, then I'll get back to the news. Here we go.
Olympus Protocol 2.0 revolutionizes cryptocurrency privacy with technological advances never seen before. Here are some of the features that make Olympus Protocol a disruptive technology that can even penetrate the great Chinese firewall. Features such as encrypted transport IP masking 2.0. IP masking 2.0 makes Apollo the most private crypto on Earth because unlike other cryptocurrencies, our IP masking 2.0 doesn't rely on a relay-based IP masking solution which can be tracked, such as Tor. Apollo uses an encrypted data IP masking system which can't be compromised and works in countries like China, where Tor is blocked. This is done by opening an encrypted VPN, which hides the whereabouts of the user. Database-level coin mixing, Apollo Mixer. Coin mixing takes a transaction from the sender and filters it, mixing it with many other transactions in the database sent in the same time period to completely mask the destination. It will show on a blockchain that a transaction was sent from the sender, but it will not show the destination of the sender, effectively hiding the sender's location without compromise. Olympus 3.0 will incorporate an additional layer of IP masking, making it impenetrable, and a private ledger which is impossible to compromise, even government-proof. The accumulation of these features along with a decentralized exchange will make Apollo the only truly unregulatable currency on Earth. Apollonauts, are you ready?
huge for the privacy. So if you're new to Apollo, there's so much it takes usually a half hour to discuss Apollo's features. The all-in-one is truly that. It's an all-in-one. Now getting back to the news, you've got Coinbase. I was going to say Coinbean. Coinbase is in talks to launch its own insurance company. So when you look at the backing of what this could do, when you look at the SAFU for Binance, Safe Funds, SAFU, when you have that type of backing in exchanges, yeah, you need it because there's a lot of hacking going on. So Coinbase is exploring plans to set up its own captive insurance company. That could be good. Craig Wright is possibly going to be cited for contempt. It's not done yet, but his contempt hearing, basically he's not disclosing his Bitcoin addresses. And it says willfully not disclosing. That is contempt, usually. So we'll have to wait and see if he gets nailed on that one. Breaking: SEC approved crypto token to be launched today. Yes, Blockstack. Blockstack's Public Benefit Corp has announced the SEC has approved the upcoming public token offering from the nonprofit firm under Regulation A+. The firm is planning to raise $28 million through the offering. Blockstack is a decentralized computing network that provides a platform for development and execution of decentralized applications. Currently, 165 applications are running on the system. The most popular decentralized applications built on it are Dmail, a secure encrypted email service. Okay, I'm not going to go through every one of these, but it's big news. Why? Because it's SEC approved. Token launch. That is the bomb. It's going to be more and more of that. There's going to be more and more of that coming. Canada demands mandatory cryptocurrency exchange registration by January 2020, and regulations are following. If you look at what happened with the problem in Canada with a recent exchange where the owner died, yep, and keys were gone and no access to funds, yep. Visa Blockchain Capital, 16Z backed 40 million Series B round for crypto custodian Anchorage. Anchorage, a company providing crypto custody service for institutional investors, has just raised $40 million in a Series B funding round. In an announcement Wednesday, the firm said the round was led by Blockchain Capital. Yep, we just mentioned them. And with Visa and existing, I'm just joking, with existing investors such as Angela C. Hodowitz, also participating, Anchorage has now raised $57 million in total funding since 2017. Our mission at Anchorage is to advance institutional participation in digital asset class. The cryptocurrency is really in its infancy for what's going on. But in the last year, massive advancements have happened for institutions, hedge funds, getting into crypto and go down the list. When you see these type of news breakages of what's going on with the SEC and this and more, you know what's going to happen down the road. Bitcoin is going to surge huge because of what's going on, and more cryptocurrency being much more regarded and used quite a bit. With the Apollo all-in-one, yeah, you have everything under the sun for it. And the best way to check it is in the wallets. Download the wallet and check it out, or start a web wallet and check out the dashboard over to the side over here. And it has all the features of private messaging, daily use it, private messaging, data storage, secure, timestamped, online store to buy things, a long list. Of course, when the decentralized exchange comes into the wallet for active trading shortly with atomic swaps, then you have the convenience of that, and where you can eventually, if you want to, cash out and go to the Paxos website and put in your routing number and your account number and send to your bank. That easy. And with the speed of the network, the privacy, the DEX is going to be huge when it comes out. People are going to love this. Big investors are going to start coming to this. Why? There's no KYC, no verification garbage. That is the bomb. Again, can I say the bomb? Privacy, Apollo kicks ass. There's no doubt about that. And then this little piece here was only 30 seconds, like I said. And she did make a mistake saying that it was an ERC token and it was an ICO. But the main thing is, Apollo is getting exposure.
We will now take a quick look at some of the characteristics of the Apollo currency. This is an all-in-one currency offering its users possibilities beyond making secure payments for goods and services. It can also be used to create token shares for corporations, and it can be used to manage decentralized organizations. This ERC20 standard token was created instantly, and it is all-time high of
just had to do that twice. Okay, Apollo Africa. Cooking with non-disclosure agreements, so you just don't know what's going on until it happens. The all-in-one is going to rock the crypto world. The crypto world right now is in a shell shock of losing 20 billion. But it's going to come back and go up, up, and up. That is the nature of investments. What happens? Profit takers will take, and you'll see the market dip. But then you get the buy opportunities for discounted pricing, and guess what? You can get in and then get much better profits down the road. And guess what? Apollo shortly is going to give you, in my opinion, a massive profit potential because of their ADF partnership in Africa, because of Sharding, because of the DEX, multi-million TPS in 2020, smart contracts, sharding technology, which is historic. Can we go down the list? Oh, we can't forget Binance, can we? If you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, what do you get? You get something where, in my opinion, it is just a rush of a possibility. And the news will be Apollo has everything. And why is there a need for any other coin? That is the ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great one. Any breaking news on the Sharding and DEX release, you'll get it. Appreciate it, and thank you again for the questions, because I like to see the responses down below and you see where I do answer what's going on. It's a nice thing to get. Everybody have a great one.